Hey everyone, it's Bree, and I'm part of the Leap into Multi-Photo Layouts YouTube hop, and I'll have everyone that is participating down in the description box below with links to their YouTube channels and their videos. That way you can go check them out, leave them a thumbs up and a comment. We have all created a project today using multiple photos onto our layouts, and it can be any size. It can be a 12 by 12, maybe 9.5 by 11, or like a 6 by 6 or traveler's notebook size, anything, just using multiple photos. So what I'm working with here is a cut file by Paige Evans, and I am going to be backing it with a sheet of paper by Heidi Swap, her new Art Walk collection. And I chose that specific paper because it was perfect and I love the color tones in it, and it was perfect enough for me to go ahead and just glue the cut file to this piece of pattern paper and not have to individually back it. So what I did was I just traced it and cut it out, and then I'm going to glue it to the back of the cut file. And I love how it turned out, and it's so pretty. It reminds me of an ocean, like the pattern paper. It would be perfect for like a beach layout. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and apply some glue. That way I can back the entire cut file using one piece of paper. And it went fairly quickly because it wasn't like a very intricate cut file. It was very straightforward and easy to trace and to trim. So yeah, that was really, really simple. So I'm just gluing that down, and then I'm going to go ahead and start working on the rest of my page. And I just love how that turned out. I just love it. Okay, so I have already prepped a piece of basil marshmallow cardstock with some gesso, and it's already dried. And I'm going to go ahead and start working on some mixed media. I'm trimming my photos down now. Those are the photos I'm going to be using for my layout. It's just a series of photos that I had taken of my son standing in the kitchen. I wanted him to smile, and he gave me a few different silly faces and then finally smiled at the end. And I've been wanting to scrapbook these photos, and I thought this would be perfect for the multi-photo challenge. So I'm applying some shimmers. That is a Vibes in Frostbite. That's the blue. The purple is a Vibes, I think it's Princess, or it could be Grape Escape, and I can't remember. And then the pink is a Vibes in Sweetheart. So I'm just spraying those on, and I'm adding a little bit of water and kind of letting the colors run and blend a little bit, not too much, but the colors all basically complement each other. And I chose those colors specifically because I planned on using the Pink Fresh Studio Noteworthy collection, as well as a few bits and pieces from Paige Evans' Bloom Street collection. So I wanted the cut file as well as the paper that I backed it with to kind of pop off the page, and that's why I chose these specific colors. Now, the Noteworthy collection also has like a really pretty magenta or like fuchsia color, more of like the purple side, and that's the color right there. It matches perfectly. So I created that color to help accent those tones that come in that Noteworthy collection. So I splattered that color on, and then I do add a darker blue as well. See, that's me. I'm kind of matching the color right there. And there is a darker blue in the collection, so I do pull out another Vibes. I think it was a Vibes, or it may have been a Colorings. I can't remember, but it's Mama Sings the Blues, and I'm going to splatter that darker blue on there as well. And I just love how the background came out. Now, obviously, it looks a little bit different now. Once I do add the cut file as well as the photos, everything will come together with the background, the embellishments, and the cut file. So look at all that shimmer. Look how pretty that is. I just love the watercolory look that it gives, and how it dried a little bit more soft. The colors did. It's a little more toned down, and I love how it turned out. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on the rest of my layout now that my background has dried. And I've backed all the photos with some vellum, and I'm going to glue those down and kind of stagger them or kind of tilt them on their sides, so they're not completely straight across, just to give it a little more fun look. And then now I'm going to start embellishing using this collection that I got in my Hip Kit Club kit, and just working with it. So I'm going to work on my title. Since the cut file says love, I wanted just to put love your guts, and that's why I'm spelling out your guts here. And I just love to tell Noah that all the time, or actually both of my kids that all the time. It's just something silly, and it goes kind of with the photos. It was like a silly photo op, and so it's fun to create a fun, different title. And I'm choosing alphas that kind of match my page. I do tend to stick mainly with the pinks, the blues, and the purples in the collection. I did end up adding one embellishment that has green on it, and I ended up putting it in the middle of the O. And I thought about pulling it up because I didn't have any green element, but I just decided to leave it in there, and it's okay. It works. So basically for the next few minutes, I'm just going to be embellishing. And as I've said before in a few videos of mine, when I get a new collection or I get a new kit or anything new, any like new products, I find it very, very hard to create my first layout with it because I want to use everything and then I can't decide. So I spend a lot of time deciding on what I want to use, and because I want to put everything on the page. So I'm opening packages up, I'm going through it. I mean, it's a fun process because you get to really look at what you get in your kits, or what comes in the product packages, and you can start trying to figure out and choose what you want to go on your layout. So basically that's all I'm doing here is figuring out where the blue, the purple, and the pink elements are and what will like work on my page. So there's that bird there that I do end up using, and that's the only green element on my page. And the colors that I've used on this page are probably my most favorite colors, the pink and the purple, and of course the blue. And so I love how this page turned out. As you know, I don't stray away from pinks and purples when it comes to my boys' layouts. Because I'm creating, and they don't mind that they have florals and pinks and purples on their layouts. It honestly doesn't really even affect them, or they don't even think twice about it. They just are like, oh, good job, Mom, that looks good job. So yeah, anyways, I'm just adding some pieces from the ephemera kit. I did add like a smaller title to the left. It just says amazing kid, because he really is a phenomenal 14-year-old. I mean, Noah, I cannot say enough good things about that boy. He's such a good kid. And 14 is a tough age, and for him to get a little bit silly and in the kitchen with me, it was fun. It was really, really fun, and I'm glad I have these photos to document that night. So I'm adding some tangled thread up there on the top left of my layout, and then I'm adding some more tangled thread where under the camera, that's also on the layout. And I just love the look and texture that the tangled thread gives. And so I'm just embellishing. I'm choosing things here and there. It's nothing too crazy. Yeah, just adding some stickers. And I'm going to be opening this little package here so I can start adding some of this flat back flare and get that applied down. And I love this collection. I love the colors. I love how it all looks and how it came together, and it's so pretty. So here's where I start pulling out some of the elements from Bloom Street by Paige Evans with pink paisley, and I add a few of these cute little butterflies from her 4-page sticker book, and they're so cute. Oh my gosh. Bloom Street is probably my favorite collection right now. This collection is absolutely stunning, and I am itching for warm weather, for sunshine. It's been rainy and cold and cloudy here in Louisiana, more than usual, and so I'm so ready for some sunshine and warm weather. Yeah, so I'm just continuing on. I do some journaling off. Do I do off? I don't even know if I've added journaling. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. But I do some embellishing off camera. But you'll see in the final photos. It's not too much that I do off camera. I think I added some final touches at the end. But I'm just showing you an up close shot there. And here is my final layout. Don't forget to check out everybody else that's in the description box below that's participating in this YouTube hop. Give them some love. Give them a thumbs up, and thank you so much for commenting, watching, and subscribing to my channel. I really, really appreciate it, and I love reading your comments. I hope you guys had a great week, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.